Hello everyone, welcome back to another video about my horses and me. If you'd like to join our equine lifestyle and journey around the world, hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I want to share with you how our routine at Manor D'or goes and why it seems like we jumped yards around a little bit over the last few years. We loved Inanda Country Base, don't get me wrong, but it just got a little too expensive for us at the time, and I wanted both my horses to be at one stable yard, and the coach I had at the time wanted us also to be closer to her so she could teach us more than once a week. But after a while, things did not go according to plan. My riding was not improving, and we no longer were enjoying our lessons, and then we found that Ablesse was actually lame, so unfortunately changes had to happen. We made the difficult decision of retiring Ablesse at 17 years old from competitive show jumping. With my immigrations around the corner, it no longer seemed financially feasible to take her with me to the UK anymore. I had to find her a retirement yard with Costa that would check all of my boxes. For now though, Renelle and Manor gave us a very good deal of 5,000 Rand each for both horses' livery while they're on TEF and Lucerne. Their usual livery fee was above 7,000 Rand as working and competitive horses. We haven't seen any jumps in the indoor for quite a while, so I really wanted to take the advantage and just jump her a little bit. We didn't do too hectic of work today because since her injury in December, we've actually been taking a chill, just doing flat work, following a remedial rehabilitation program from John McVeigh Sport Vet. I have taken a financial cut, so to speak. Our sponsor has pulled out, kind of because at the end of this year I am retiring her, so the investment isn't as great anymore. We don't actually have enough money for lessons twice a week. I'm gonna have to be teaching her mostly what we've always done. Going to have a lesson with Marion from Four Ways Riding Center. It's one of the venues in South Africa that you can do cross country, like eventing shows. I used to do them a lot with Costa when I was younger. My budget for riding lessons is probably like 350. 400 Rand is cutting it close. 500 Rand it's too expensive. You really have to be careful with the coach that you get. I kind of regret moving yards from Inanda Country Base to Manor just because of a riding coach. I only trained with her for about 2 months. I will mention that she took it upon herself to advise me to quit riding altogether when I moved to the UK, and that I should just give my horses away when I leave, as financially I won't do well or I won't even make it in the sport altogether. Good coaching advice. Anyways, you guys will soon come to learn that I can be stubborn when it comes to my goals in life, and I do not back down from a challenge, even if it scares others. Like it scares this coach, probably. And look, I got a holy. I feel holy now. It is now 6 p.m. I have to wait at least 1 hour to feed her. If only I felt holy enough to jump in meter 20 without shatting myself. Seriously guys, it is super hard jumping by yourself because you always have to really push yourself. Up until the time that I'm jumping in meter 20, then you really need someone on the ground actually watching you to make sure that you're not making any mistakes. But up until meter 10, I think you're fine to jump by yourself. Sometimes it's good to have someone on the ground watching you to help you adjust the fences if needed. You don't want to botch a meter 20 fence, meter 30, meter 40, meter 50, meter 60 fence at home, because you can injure yourself, you can injure your horse. It's a lot more dangerous jumping higher than a meter 20. But the sport is dangerous anyway, so. Sweet edge. She struggled with this and she came from the new ones. And it almost looks like she's gonna break the door down. Ness. Your goals are impossible only if you believe that they are. Also, before anyone comments, I do realize the UK is freaking expensive, but if you're going to make excuses, then you may as well not even bother to achieve your goals or even try. I learned that life is what you make of it. Dwelling on past mistakes, the what ifs, and could haves will get you nowhere. Life is short. I lived through one major death experience and I lost my mother who barely reached her 60s. So I'm not one to take life slowly anymore. Okay, it's time for me to put all of my equipment back in the tack room and then I have to come back, cool her off. I'm probably going to put her ice boots back on. She doesn't quite like the feel of the ice against skin. Can't have the gel pads like directly against skin contact because that gives them burn. We're just gonna put them on for like 10 minutes. Kinga. Pull you off. Since it is almost winter, ordinarily I don't ride so late, but work kept me in past my lunch break, which they do let me off 30 minutes at the end of the day. I take lunch usually at around 3:30 in the afternoon. They give me 30 minutes at lunchtime and then 30 minutes at the end of the day to drive to the stables in order for me to ride my horses. But I ended up only leaving around 4 p.m. so I finished riding at around 6 or 6:30 p.m. After Ablesse stood for 10 minutes with her ice boots on, I could rinse her down and put water all over her sweaty areas before rugging her down for a very cold evening. Hey, Bless. It's a giraffe. It was oddly hot that day, and then the temperature just suddenly dropped to 3 degrees Celsius. It was too late for me to play with Costa in the indoor arena, so I decided to settle them into bed instead. Once Ablesse was thoroughly cooled down, we waited for about an hour before she could eat her dinner. Take this off. We've had a lot of fun at Manor. Ablesse and I had a professional photo shoot, and I took photos of my wedding outfit for Shell as well, which she designed and made for me, by the way. I filmed a lot of videos here. This place is where my videography career actually really started. I got to ride with new friends and also cross paths with old friends from previous yards we trained at. I got to have both of my horses together again, and every night I got to read my latest fictional books to them. They love a good bedtime story. We've had a lot of awesome adventures here, but soon our chapter at Manor will end. Stay tuned for the beginning of our next chapter together. Hit that like and subscribe to stay part of this journey. Thanks for watching, everyone. Comment your thoughts about this video. It helps us to get noticed more. Bye!